Hi everyone, this is Caitlin's from Caitlin's Family Farmstead. I was just out in my greenhouse. I'm got stew in the oven and I have a little bit of time. I had to run out to my greenhouse. I haven't been able to come out here and check it out real good for the last 2 days. So I needed to come out here and do some watering. And I thought I would bring you guys along as I check out some of my stuff. Maybe you guys can learn something that I do. I mean, I'm no expert gardener, but I've been doing it for a little while, so I do know a few things. And maybe you can find out some of the things that I do not like. So as we're going around, I just thought I would show you one for this. So this year is the first year I tried the method of planting in reused juice containers or any kind of containers. I just planted these out in the garden. It's a type of small broccoli, so it's like a broccolini, I believe it's called. So I started those in here, and they were like maybe 2-3 inches high, and I decided to put them right into a raised bed, and I put a cover over top of them. I am really liking that little method. It is awesome. It's just like a little mini greenhouse. I started a couple more up here. This one's Barrage, and I don't know if I can get you to look. There's one little guy in there so far. I just started some more cauliflower and some more parsley. I had things in these. They grew and I potted them up already. So that's how fast it is. It's really awesome. If you have not a lot of space and you just are frugal, and reduce, reuse, recycle, all of those types of things. So anyways, I will show you around here a few more of the little things that I got going on. I just wanted to flip you around a bit. So in my raised beds, my lettuce is totally rocking it. I got bok choy in the center there and more spinach on the outside. I love spinach. In this bed, we have the Swiss chard that's rocking it. Last week, I found aphids. I'm just gonna look. I'm not seeing, maybe I have a few yet. That was disappointing. So basically I took off all the branches that were really bad and took them to my chickens. My daughter was in here the one day as I was planting and she wanted to plant something, so I gave her some carrot seeds. So she threw them in there and they're doing good. They're popping up. So that's exciting. So I got really started late on some of my plants and some of them are taking forever to germinate. So I'll lock this up at night. There's heating pads under some of these things. And then it gets nice and toasty in here. So this is a type of eggplant. None of those popped up. And as you can see, some of these peppers are just starting to pop up. So they're really late. And some of these tomatoes that I got are just starting to pop up as well. But if I keep them in here on these heat pads that I have, and then with this closed up, they'll germinate real quickly. So if I go over here, this is a tray. I started potting most of this stuff up already, and then some of the stuff started coming back through. So any of the ones that didn't germinate were just slow to germinate. And then some of these are like summer savory, thyme, sweet basil. I potted most of these up. Now there's another one popping through. That one never brought anything. This was all I just watered. And if you guys can see, I bottom water. I do not water on top of my plants. When I give them water, I bottom water. And at the beginning, these guys are really small. So I'm just giving them straight up water. When they get bigger, I give them a fertilizer. So this is celery. I was working on it on Friday. It was a wet day outside, so I worked on it on Friday. And I was breaking these up and potting them up. But so these ones all have to get broke apart and potted up. So if I bring this, let's see what we got up here. Oh yeah, this is hollyhock, and I'm pretty sure you're not hollyhock. I think that's a marigold. I'm not sure. And just 2 other germinated. This is some flowers. Not a lot germinated either here. What do we got? Nicotiana. Those are flowers as well. Those are doing really great. And these I had done in one of those jugs. It is, I believe it's my, let me just turn this around here. Yeah, it's my walking stick kale. I see one died. My favorite type of kale, guys. This is so delicious. Absolutely awesome. Now, see, these guys are definitely big enough that now when I give them water, I will also have a fertilizer in there. I'll put that guy back in a minute. So we go over here. A lot of this stuff I just started. So Candy Tuft flowers, I just planted them last week. I do not see any germination yet. This is all blue spice basil. I kind of went crazy, but I have some friends that want some. So that's all just blue spice basil. This is another flower. Actually, it's a vine, so that one's kind of cool. I want to put that around my property. These are my peppers that I started way early. And I'm thinking that's a marigold or something else. That's not, I don't know where you came from all of a sudden. So yeah, these are green peppers. They're the California Wonders. I see a little weed. They're rocking it. They're doing real good. I hate, if you guys can take away from something today and you don't know if you should try using these peat kind of pots, don't. Use a solo cup, use a whatever, anything. I hate them. They're terrible. So I got some kohlrabies just starting to poke through. You can't really see them. There's some more, the purple ones. So I got the green and the purple. And then over here, it's some eggplants just starting to pop through. Back here, I have some of the white celery. I'm seeing it needs to be watered. See, this is why I came out here tonight to check things out. So some of the celery that I had split apart and moved. This is white celery. Some leeks. They're doing pretty good. And also, this is another one that I started in the jug. And all the ones that I just started in the jug, they're doing fantastic. So these are my Brussels sprouts. They look really great. Probably my best year ever with those. Back here we have some white yarrow. One didn't make it, but the rest are looking good. And then this is white celery as well. This I just planted the other day, and I'm seeing a few germinate. That's just some like a Caesar salad type lettuce. And marigolds, they're looking pretty good. They're happening. I don't know what I'm doing with onions. Me and onions just don't get along. I just planted this. Oh, it's more Candy Tuft. It's a flower. I just planted those, so they are needing to germinate. I should probably put these in my heat mats. Probably do better. This is pink celery. Those are doing okay. Sweet basil. Those are looking nice. My snapdragons. They're okay. Some of these are looking really nice. I might have to start pinching them. If you pinch them back, they'll get thicker instead of really tall and just like floppy. So I might have to do that real soon with some of these. I'm seeing that. This is a chamomile. All of these 3 trays, chamomile. So that's pretty sweet. And then these, some of them are doing fantastic. That's okay. We'll get as many as we can. This is all yellow yarrow. What do we got up here? I'm going to pull this down. Let's see if without dropping anything. I just planted these maybe a week ago. So they're just starting. This is opal basil, this row, and I'm seeing a couple germinate here. The second one is holy basil. I absolutely love holy basil. It's like the best smell you'll ever have. It is nose candy. Although some people say it's too strong, but I love it. And then this one is lime basil, and I'm seeing 2 here. Maybe one just so poking through there. And then these, excuse me, I thought I obviously didn't have enough holy basil. enough opal basil. I threw in a couple more. Oh, I'm seeing a little bit of germination happening in there. This is broccolis happening and a cauliflower. So I have a couple of those. I almost forgot to mention one little thing that I did this year. And I've done this actually a couple times now. I will take like a tray like this and just plant the seeds all over the place. And then there's a few left. I'll just pluck those out. And then I will put them in when they have some leaves. And then I will do this as well. And these are all my coleus that I grew this year. And so they're on this side because this is a shadier side of my greenhouse, and coleus doesn't really like a lot of sun. So that's another thing I do, is just take a tray, level it, and just sprinkle seeds on it, and I'll pick them out. So yeah, I'll have a couple left over, and if they grow up, I can add them. But that's a 72 cell tray, so that's a lot of coleus already. So like I said, when I'm watering, I wait till they're a little bit older, a little bit more leafed out, not just two leaves, but some true leaves happening, they're called. And then I will start using a fertilizer once a week. I have used in the past a lot of fish fertilizers. It can sometimes be a little smelly. So I'm going to have them on hand. I still have a jug. It's there in case I'm not liking it. But I'm seeing some of these plants now can definitely use some fertilizers with them. So I bought this other type of fertilizer. I thought I might give it a go. It's an organic based garden fertilizer. It's a 1266. I'm not an expert. I really don't know. So yeah, it says early spring. So I'm going to try it and see how it does. We'll do it maybe a few weeks. If I'm not seeing any results that I like, then I will change it up. This week is going to be super busy. I have hardly any plants going. I need to get a whole lot more going. I need to get my melons going, my cucumbers going, a whole bunch of other stuff, but it's busy around here. We got, one, farm income taxes right now. I'm trying to get that all sorted. So that's what I've been doing. I'm sitting on a computer most of the day doing just paperwork, and it's not exactly the most fun thing. But so anyways, yeah, I'm busy out here. I'll try to keep growing as much as I possibly can, because that's what we all should be doing. We should all be working hard at getting everything growing ourselves, learning. It's a true skill to grow plants. It actually is. So, but I'm excited. I want to get some radishes out in my raised beds, because that's definitely time to do that. They can handle a little bit of a frost. So also, if you're here and you're still here watching, please like this video and also press that subscribe button. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything, and it helps me out a whole lot. So I hope you guys all have an awesome day. Be blessed, have fun growing in your gardens.